Welcome to the Wolves Den. My name is Chantel. I'm here with Wolves Den owner and head trainer LaRon Dendy. We're going to be doing an interview for the Wolves Den followers to get to know LaRon. First question is, where are you from?
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
The most common question that you get literally every time you go anywhere is, how tall are you?
I'm 6'9", 250 pounds.
Clearly, you do basketball training and you're a basketball player. So, what got you into basketball?
Um, where I'm from in Greenville, it's a lot of talent there, and it's just watching the people that was before me, play ball, and then all of a sudden, a guy named Frank Ballinger came into my life, and he showed me the game. We was at Sterling Gym every day, every night, with a guy there also named Monroe, Earl Pearl Monroe. That's my guy, and that's what got me motivated and wanted to continue playing the game. I fell in love with it.
So, I'm sure that you played a lot of places. So, what has your basketball career consisted of?
Um, it first started off when I was in middle school. My mother bought me a size 18. I probably was in a size 12 at the time, so you can imagine this real skinny kid run up and down the court, falling and tripping everywhere.
In size 18
In
shoes.
size 18 shoes. And then after that, went to Grill High, transferred from Grill High, went to Prince Avenue Prep, then I went to IMG Academy, then I went to a school in North Carolina, another prep school there, and then from there, um, I went to Indian Hills, which was the #1 junior college. I went to Iowa State, then transferred to Middle Tennessee, where I became Player of the Year. Then 8 years of professional basketball.
As an athlete, what would you say that your specialty was on the court?
Mainly playing inside and out, playing on the wing, playing on the block. The basketball court is like a playground, and just imagine going to a playground and only able to, go down the slide. Like, no, I want to climb the monkey bars. I want to do all that. So that's how I look at the basketball court. It's my playground. I want to be able to shoot, pass, handle the ball, do everything, work the post, anything to um, make my opponent feel like he can't stop me.
So, you were all over the place.
Yeah. I'm having fun out there.
So, why did you stop playing basketball?
I stopped playing basketball because I came into a situation where I had ruptured my Achilles in the championship game in a country called Kosovo. It was in the second quarter. It was detrimental to me. So it just like, that's the main reason why I stopped. It was my first real major injury.
What did your recovery for your Achilles look like?
I had to wear a cast for like 6 months. And then after that, it was a little bit of rehab here and there. So that's about it.
So, you said that you played 8 years of basketball in Europe. So, I have kind of like a two-part question for you. So, what is your favorite place that you played on a team, and what was your favorite place that you traveled to play?
It would probably be in Lithuania, a team called Juventus. Man, it was a great year. We had Champions League, FIBA Cup, and the regular league. So it's like playing 3 leagues, that I killed in. Um, my favorite country that I would say that I visited would be Israel, because it was more American-like. It was beautiful there, always hot there, less rules, and everything was just amazing there.
Just a free-for-all all the
Free
time.
fall.
So, when people say LaRon Dendy, what do you think that people say?
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion about me, but I feel like I'm positive, humble. Some of my favorite people call me, the gentle giant. So it's just like, I just want everybody around me to be great. Everybody around me win, no matter what the situation. So,
Everybody has a reason that they do things, especially athletes. So, what would you say that your why is?
my why is I just love the game. I love the hustle. I love the fans. The fans are very important, but it's just like getting better, getting better. Spending hours in the gym, practicing on your craft, and then executing that into a game, and then just realizing that, what you worked on works, so that it makes you want to continue working. So, this is my why. It's just like keep getting better, and then getting that recognition. Like, man, this kid is good, and you know why you're good because you put that hard work in.
So, you've played the game of basketball for a long time. So, over your years of playing, what would you say is the biggest lesson basketball has taught you?
It taught me work ethic. taught me how to work hard, how to keep pushing. It taught me like never give up on any situation because at the end of the day, you just never know where you'll find yourself. You know, basketball taking me to many different countries in 8 years. So it's a blessing.
Basketball has very clearly been a very big part of your life. So where would you say that you think your life would be without basketball?
Man, well, I know where it would be without basketball because I got a lot of examples back from where I'm from, and I see how they how their life is. So it's like I'm glad that I did have basketball, and I don't want to wonder what it would be without it.
Right. Anyone could do something as simple as Googling you and see that you've had a really successful basketball career. So what would you personally say that your biggest accomplishments are, both in basketball and outside of basketball?
I would say it would be inside of basketball. It would be winning championships and really making a name for myself. Because I feel like if it wasn't for basketball, a lot of people wouldn't know me. But I wouldn't say that because I don't know what I would be doing at the time. Outside of basketball, I would say my biggest accomplishment is my kids. Lamar, she's in high school right now. She loves singing on the choir. She's doing great. My son, LJ, he just finished up his 8th grade year of basketball, his first season ever, going into high school. LaRon, he just turned 1. Me and him, we have fight outs here and there about who gonna watch basketball and who gonna watch Mickey Mouse. So, life is amazing. They're my biggest accomplishments right there, no doubt.
For sure. Over the last month, we've been seeing Wolvesden. We've seen it everywhere.
Yeah.
What does the name Wolvesden mean, and where does it come from for you?
It means a lot to me, first of all, because I picture a wolf just traveling alone by himself in this world and being able to grab other wolves to him. And the only way to do that is loyalty. Every wolf pack consists of loyalty and trust. So I'm big on that. You can search that. The wolves then come from, like I just explained, how I feel about wolves, and that's what I want to create with my athletes is if we're going to be a pack, we got to trust each other, we got to understand each other, we got to be loyal to each other, no matter if we wrong or right, if we lose or win, we still going to be together, so, and then, it's coming from my name, my last name is Dendy, we just took the D off, and, this is how it all worked out, and I love it.
So you mentioned wolves walking alone. Does that explain why your personal Instagram name is Lone Wolf?
Yeah, it explains it, but I'll probably need to switch it up here soon though.
We see that Wolvesden is growing at a really rapid pace. As it continues to grow, what are your goals for Wolvesden?
My goals for Wolvesden is very high. I want to reach every athlete in every sport for real, and bring them to Wolvesden. I don't want to just limit it to basketball. And on top of that, I want to build a mentorship for boys and girls, just so a lot of people be going through a lot of things in life, and just I'm the type of person. I don't want you to just be good. I want you to be great.
Right.
So that's another goal of mine is just to put these kids to college. It don't matter if it's Division I, Division II, D3, it don't matter. Put them through college and just so they can have a better chance at life.
You mentioned wanting to build these kids up to be not just good but great. So what is the biggest thing you want your Wolvesden athletes to take from training with you?
Character. Man, I want to take character and confidence because people watch your every move no matter who you are. So it's just you gotta represent yourself at a high level, no matter what you're doing. You ain't gotta do it basketball, you ain't gotta do it sports, man. You could be a scientist. When you go into a room full of scientists, you want to have that character to gain that respect. So that's major to me.
If you look up Wolvesden on Instagram, the first thing that you see is basketball skills training. As someone who has loved being an athlete so much, why training?
I would say preparation. I want my kids to be very, very prepared, not only just with basketball, but anything in life. I'm really going to push them hard. Any mistakes that they make or any mistakes I feel like they're making, we're going to stick to that correction. And that carries on in real life. We make mistakes in real life, and it's just nah, let me correct my mistake just so I could be better. I won't have to
Right.
never look back. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to push the kids just to be prepared, character, and just love life. Because they're doing everything the right way.
Earlier that you mentioned you're from Greenville, South Carolina. If you don't already know, Wolves Den is actually based in Knoxville, Tennessee. So what brought you to Knoxville?
What brought me to Knoxville, God. He put me here, and it's just like everything that I want is working out. Everything that I imagined, even things that I didn't see. He put it right before my eyes. That I'm just like, it's happening here in Knoxville. I talk to my brother all the time. DeVaris McGowan. I let him know like, yo, if this, I'm from Greenville, I know I could do this in Greenville, and get recognition big time. But then, to be able to start it like with nothing, in a city that nobody really knows me and anything like that, it's just a blessing, and how it's coming together.
Being from Greenville and having such a big part of your basketball career being in Greenville, I feel like a big question for your people in Greenville would be, do you plan to bring Wolves Den to your hometown in Greenville, South Carolina?
For sure. We're going to have a schedule for that. We'll let everybody in the state of South Carolina or Greenville, South Carolina know, we can advance when we would be heading towards Greenville, just so we could go ahead and get everything scheduled up. But for sure. That's the main playground. For sure.
I feel like this next question could come off as being sort of a cliche question, but I feel like it's a really common question for anybody who loves the sport of basketball. So who is your favorite basketball player?
Kobe Bean Bryant. For sure. I mean, what he stands for, the mentality that everybody knows about, it just, knowing like you step in a situation, you might not always win that situation. That's just with life, but going hard at it, and giving your best, what I'm saying? That's what all matters to me, and that's what Kobe represented to me, no matter what I'm doing, I could be playing one-on-one with my son, LJ or Perez right now, and I'm not going to let him win. And at the end of the day, it's just like, I want them to have their character, to teach their sons there or their daughters there or their friends that, like, you got to be in it to win. So that's what Kobe taught me, and that's why he's my favorite character. My favorite player.
You said that Kobe was your favorite player. Recently, I watched an interview of Kobe during NBA Finals, and the reporter told him that he didn't look very happy, and he asked him why.
And the job's not finished.
Right.
Not done. Like, what's there to be happy about? That's big facts.
So what is your, I know that you said big facts, what is your opinion on Kobe's response?
I stand by that. It's just like, why am I getting excited for when I know I got, all these games to go? Like, if I'm not sitting here with this trophy in front of me, with a ring on, then I'm not happy. I'm not, the job is not finished.
There's still more work to do,
There's
yeah.
still more work to do. That's a fact. R.I.P. to Kobe, R.I.P. to Gigi.
Speaking of NBA Finals, who do you have winning?
I would say LeBron James. That's my guy, besides Kobe. But, Denver is a pretty good team. I've been watching Denver, and they really, becoming one of my favorites. I don't know what the Sixers going to do. I was rooting for Embiid and James Harden. But I feel like the Lakers are going to take it all the way in the championship, game 6.
That wraps up our interview with Wolves Den's owner and head trainer, LaRon Dendy. LaRon, is there anything that you would like to say to your current and future Wolves Den athletes?
Just come on out, sign up, let's get better. Let's build this confidence, let's build your character. Let's build a better version of yourself. You're going to help me get better, and I'm going to help you get better. Let's do it. Let's be Wolves.
Be sure to like the Wolves Den basketball skills training page on Facebook, and also follow on Instagram at wolvesden_4. You can also schedule your training sessions via the link on Instagram.